Hello everyone, it's Orange Trains here, and today you join me in Haworth, more specifically Haworth Railway Station, for another Heritage Railway Reviews. Today we'll be doing the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. We'll be hauled by an LMS Ibert Class 2MT, number 41241, famously portrayed as Arthur in the Thomas the Tank Engine television series. We were running on a day when the railway was hauling some of their vintage coaches, so you can expect coaches from the London Transport and the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, and as well as a few others.
Third class, that'll do us.
As it gets settled into our Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway third class compartment, let's take a look at the route. The railway runs for 5 miles between Oakenhope and Keighley, but to be joining the train at Haworth, home of the Bronte sisters, and we'll be stopping at Oakworth, Damems and Ingrow before arriving into Keighley. We depart Haworth on time, albeit a bit wet. This is Oakworth Station. Now, if this station does seem familiar, then it probably is. It started as the railway station in the 1971 film The Railway Children. The railway has played host to a large variety of various TV and theatrical and cinematic movies and TV shows, such as The Great Train Robbery, adapted for television by the BBC, as well as, more recently, The Railway Children Return, which includes Ginny Agatha returning into the series as a different character. We now pass an American locomotive, more specifically a Lima Locomotive Works S160 class, built in 1941 for the war effort. Originally it was shipped to Poland, but made its way to the Keighley Valley Railway after its retirement and its service to requirement after the war ended. It featured in the television show called Yanks. As it was a period drama, it needed a period locomotive for this correct setting. 5820 was their choice. Speaking of locomotives, the railway has a vast array of both steam and diesel locomotives. These include LMS Staniers, BR Standards, USA wartime locomotives, War Department austerities, LMS Fowler designs, a Great Western Railway pannier tank, as well as a vast array of privately owned tank engines. For diesel locomotives, these primarily consist of shunting locomotives, but they do also have a Derby lightweight, as well as a couple of first-generation DMUs, a Class 144 Pacer, a Class 37, a Class 25, and a Class 20. This is Damems station. Originally opened in 1868, this railway claims to be the smallest passenger station. Whilst not easily accessible by road, it is by foot and, of course, train. The railway promotes the station as a quiet little station nestled in the valley, in a picturesque setting, a nice place to watch the trains go by.
Third class carriage. Well, I would say this is a bit unfair, judging that by these are actually old coaches, but we'll begin nonetheless. So that is really hard. You don't have much support really here, down here, and then you can forget that here. Yeah, it does, that's good, yep. Now to open and close the window, it's going to be extremely hard because I'm going to do this one-handed. There you go. And then you pull, and then you just go like that. There we go. What's left to do? Have what IMS luggage racks. Ooh, towel with some luggage context. A light which does work. That on. Do a blurry shot. Fire hazard wise, I don't think it's one of the safest coaches in the world. But just like the small railway we went on, it's nice. Emergency cords if we want the train. Another bit of air conditioning is this. Don't think that really works, to be honest. There's most of it. Come out the window. This is your railway carriage.
This is Ingrow West station. You can alight here for the railway's main museum, which include a rail story, a place where children can learn about the railways in a very classroom-like environment, if the classroom was in a railway carriage, which it is. There's also a small depot here, where you can see the Bahamas Locomotive Engineering Society at work. We are now arrived into Keighley, the northern terminus of the line. It's located around half a mile from Keighley town centre, so it's an easy walking distance to the centre of the town. Keighley station has 4 platforms, 2 of which are for national rail services, those being platforms 1 and 2 for services towards Bradford Foster Square, Leeds and York. Platforms 3 and 4 are for the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway services to Oakworth. Keighley Station is right next to Keighley Station. It is a stark contrast between the modern 21st century station and the British Railways 1950 station. Northern Rail serves the station with trains heading to Bradford Foster Square, Carlisle, Leeds and Skipton.
smoke. still raining.
Overall, the railway itself is very quaint. 8 kilometres or 5 miles is quite a small railway, but it's perfectly suited for its size. It has a nice vast array of locomotives, either in good static condition in the museum, or operational, or of course undergoing an overhaul. The stations themselves are kept to the most pristine condition, and everything seems to be well maintained. So I would wholeheartedly recommend this railway if you're in the area. There's lots of other attractions outside of the stations themselves, so you could quite easily spend the day here, getting off at each station and looking to see what the town offers. Thank you very much for watching this Irish Trains video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!